Is today the day we're going to finish this album? Keep watching. We just need the tough ones, but maybe they're in this box. Stay tuned. Hey collectors, thanks for watching. I'm the Collector of Coins and welcome to episode 25. We have box 41 in our quest to fill this Jefferson Nickels album. This album starts at the beginning of the Jefferson date run of 1938 and ends in 1961. And we just need 3 more to finish this album. The 38S, that's a key date. 39D, that's a key date. And of course, the super daddy of all the key dates, the 1950D. And yes, we can find them in circulation. Maybe we'll find them in this box. Hey collectors, if you're not yet a subscriber, and most of my viewers are not yet subscribers, please consider subscribing to my channel. You know, the algorithm loves that. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Share it with a friend. Maybe you can get more people into coin collecting. All right, and with that, we're gonna crack this open. I know this has got circulated nickels. I checked the other side before I left the bank. And what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be looking for anything 1950 and earlier. We'll pull those aside. We're especially looking for the silver wartime nickels. Buffalo nickels sometimes make an appearance. On very rare occasions, we might find a V nickel. We found one of those in the past. And of course, we come across, I should say, proof nickels. Low mintage proof nickels. All right, let's get started. You know, the other thing I forgot to mention is we're also going to look for upgrades, condition upgrades for those already in the book. And we're using my coin hunting mat to look for the key dates, semi-key dates, and any varieties. We've even found previously the 1939 double die reverse. DDO would be obverse, that's the heads of the coin. R for reverse, and QDR, well, that's quadruple die. All right, there's some overdates and other varieties, inverted mint marks, anything worth more than face value. Hey, if you want one of my coin mats, there's a link down below in the description where you can get one. And as we got this box open, I'm looking to see if there's anything interesting on the ends that are face up, like any large mint marks above Monticello. Those would be the silver wartime nickels. Looking for buffalo nickels. We're not seeing anything, but we got a nice healthy amount of circulated coins to hunt, which is always the best. We'll get started with this one, roll number 1. All right, collectors, we just opened up the 3rd roll, and I believe we have our first find. This looks like it's from 1940. It is 1940. This is a 3rd-year Jefferson nickel, minted in Philadelphia, really circulated. But it's a find. All right, so we're on the board, and let's hope we keep finding old nickels. Roll 5 gives us 2 more finds. You know, we're also looking for the Henning nickel. These are not the dates of the Henning nickel. Let me put on the screen what dates the Henning nickel were made. The Henning nickel is a counterfeit nickel that was made in the years that you see displayed right now. And they have some telltale signs on the reverse. Predominantly, there's a little hoop in the R. We're going to look for those. We've never found one. In the meantime, back to what we found in roll number 5. We have this 1941 from Philadelphia and a pretty nice 1948, also minted from Philadelphia. Little damage on the rim. These are not condition upgrades, but there's still 2 more early Jefferson nickel finds. We'll wrap this roll back up. I put 2 to replace the one I pulled out, and then we'll move on to the next roll. Collectors, we just opened up roll 8, and we've come across our first world coin. This one's from Canada. 1987. You know, I've been working on a Canadian album, also an effect of coin roll hunting. We have this one. We'll pull that aside. That's a pretty cool find, and we'll keep looking to see if there's anything else in this roll that is of interest. Ooh, like this one, 1941 from Philadelphia. All right, there may be more old ones in this roll. Let me get a little more organized. Collectors, we have a surprise find in roll 12. I just opened this up, spread it out, and look at this. Is that 5 coins in? We have a buffalo nickel. Oh, it's in decent shape too. 1935 from Philadelphia. Wow. This looks like it's in possibly extremely fine condition. Worst case, it's very fine. I need to study it some more. That's just like quick reaction here. Does have wear on the high points. It has been in circulation, but it's not heavily circulated. It's worth maybe a few dollars. Great find. I love coming across buffalo nickels in circulation. Look how cool that is. All righty. We'll put that right there. Not any of the key variety dates, unfortunately. Oh, 1935 double die reverse. Well, let's put this underneath the microscope. You never know. Okay, well, what we're looking for is light doubling in the devices. I'm not seeing any in the United States of America. It's looking 5 cents. This is usually where the doubling would occur. And no, we do not have the double die, but still really nice looking buffalo nickel in circulation. Definitely worth more than 5 cents. We just went through roll 16 and we have 2 more finds. This 1947 is minted in Philadelphia. This is one of the years that the Henning nickel was dated, but there's no mark in the R. There'd be like a little loop in the R, a little circle. But this is just a regular nickel, but it's still an old one, and we'll pull that aside. And then, wouldn't you know it, we have an impaired proof that's in circulation. 1976S. In the 70s on up, actually mid-70s on up, anything struck in San Francisco is a proof if it's a nickel. And I don't know if you could see the shine. It's a mirror-like surface, even though it's impaired, with some frosting on the high points. We'll use some MS-70 to clean this up. I'll show you the after in 1 second. All right, and here's the after. You could see that it's been restored a bit to the original proof-like finish. Also worth maybe $1 or so. Hey, we got another find. This comes out of roll 17. It's minted in Philadelphia, and it's from 1941. All right, we just opened up roll 18. We have another Canadian nickel, 1993. Pretty cool. And then I saw back here a 1953, which is another year that the Henning nickel was known to be of. And let's see if we can see anything with the R. Let me put this underneath the microscope to get a better look. All right. Unfortunately, this does not have the indicator. I'll show a picture of what the Henning nickel R's look like. In the meantime, this is just a regular nickel, and we're going to put it back into circulation. All right. We moved on to roll 19. And as I spread it out, I saw this silver nickel hiding. This is from 1943. It's 35% nickel. Ooh, you see the large mint mark above Monticello? That's one of the tells that this is made out of silver. There we go. Worth about $2 in silver today. This box has been great. Well, the finds keep coming. This is roll 21. We just finished going through it. We have another Canadian nickel. 1941 Jefferson from Philadelphia. 1946 from Philadelphia. And a 1949 from Denver. All right, this has been a great box. We have another find. This comes out of roll 22, another 1946, also from Philadelphia. Another find. This comes out of roll 24, minted in 1946 from Philadelphia. So we got 14 finds now from the US and then 3 from Canada, and we're not even halfway through this box. And these 2 are the highlights. We got 2 more finds. These come out of roll 28. We got 1940 from Philadelphia and a 1941, which I just dropped. All right, this one was minted in San Francisco. Pretty cool. Neither of these are the key dates. We still need 3 more to finish that album, but we keep finding good nickels. All right, collectors, just opened up roll 30, and we have an old one here, and that's got some interesting color. Let's start with the older one. And this one is, 1947. All right, well, it's got some damage, minted in Philadelphia, but that's a find. And what is this one? Ooh, wow. That's a stunning 1962. Looks like it's an MS62. It's got some damage. I want to take a look underneath that under the microscope. Oh, wow. That is stunning. Look at the color on this. All right, let's see if that's full lines too. Well, I meant to say full stairs, and it's not. Although you do see a lot of the stairs, you're supposed to see 5 lines. We see like 3. But what is this damage on the obverse? This is a really nice looking nickel. Let me see here. Yeah, that looks like just, well, it's either die cut or rim damage. Unfortunately, this coin is not worth a premium, even though it's really nice. We'll put that in circulation after we see. Is it even an album upgrade? No, because the album only goes to 1961. Oh, well. Nice nickel found. This is why I like collecting nickels and recommend people this is to start, because you can get some really stunning ones still in circulation. All right, we just opened up another roll. This is roll, it's at 34, 1944. Another wartime nickel. There we go with the mint mark above Monticello. This is Philadelphia, 1944. Philadelphia, another 35% nickel, making for 2 in this box. This is one of the better boxes I've hunted. Still not finding the key dates we need to finish the album, but, you know, plenty of nickels left. Roll 37, yeah. I think this might be silver. We made 2 different types in 1942, the regular nickel and a silver nickel. All right, no, this is a regular nickel. There's no large mint mark above Monticello, but it's still a find. Great to have it. We've gone through 40 rolls. We're into roll 41, and we have another find. This one is minted in 1948 from Philadelphia. Wow. Great, great stuff so far. Fingers crossed that we'll get one that we need for the album in these remaining rolls. Well, we just got roll 42 opened up, and we have back-to-back Canadian nickels here. 1984 and 1987. All right. 5 Canadian nickels in this hunt. Roll 43 gives us another one from 1941, but this time this was minted in San Francisco. Roll 44 gives us some interesting things here. This 1958 is a different color. I believe this might be the Black Beauty variety. Basically, it's improperly annealed. What happens is when the metal is heated before they make the planchet, if they heat it too much, the metal, I don't know, kind of combines in a way that is different than anticipated, which is why you get this blackish, bluish hue to the nickels. Happened a lot in 58 and 59. And then we have this 1948 out of Philadelphia. Pretty cool. Roll 47 had a 1947 nickel in it, minted from Philadelphia. And it looks like someone wrote with a permanent marker on it. All right, all 50 rolls have been hunted. This 1940 comes out of roll 50. It's minted in Philadelphia. And we have to do all of the totals in a second. Let's get this set up and we'll see how we did. And here's the recap, guys. 5 Canadian nickels, 20 Jefferson nickels, all dated before the 50s. But the highlights are this 1935 Buffalo nickel that we found in the box, this 1976 proof nickel, and this 1958 Black Beauty, and then, of course, 2 silver nickels. What a great hunt. Unfortunately, we did not find any of the 3 that we needed to complete the album, but I'll take these finds any day. So collectors, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you are coin roll hunting. Visit local coin shows or your local coin shop. Support coin dealers. And with that, I wish you happy collecting.